Good morning, good morning. Welcome. I am Beth with Vintage Bandits Merc, and we are in the VBM Creative Studio today. I was supposed to be with y'all last week. Let's just say craziness. I had to get up, take my son to the doctor, and I didn't have much sleep the night before. Anyway, all that to say, it's been a fun and crazy and amazing time in the shop since I am collaborating and sharing my space with Tiny Bird Books. And so we had her ribbon cutting, and it was just a lot of fun stuff. Anyway, that's where I was, and I was just trying to catch up with all that we have to do, getting organized, getting set. Planning classes, because we're doing classes with books and classes not with books, so all kinds of things. Wanted to share a couple of new products that I have, and they are on the website. We're going to use a couple. I've done this many times, but I'm going to do it again. We're going to make some vintage tape because I have a new kit that I've just put all of it together for you for vintage tape. And we're gonna make some to remind you all. So it is latte, caramel, and ginger. And it is 16 for all three because alcohol inks are just pricey. Sorry guys. Anyway, I bought mine individual, but I was able to buy them in bulk and go ahead and just put them together so it's easy. Throw them in your cart and I'll ship them out to you, or pick them up here at the shop, which would be great. So if you join, please say hello. If you watch the replay, please say hello in the replay. All sharing, all everything that you do to share my page is a huge help for me. So these are the three. They come in a little pack like that, all ready to go, all combined for you. So we're gonna make some vintage tape first, and then it can dry, and then we'll come back to it. So a few things we're talking about this. We're gonna talk about the Mod Podge photo transfer. Have this in, curious, haven't used it, we're gonna use it. I have a few of those. And then we're going to talk about how to take an old planner and what you can do with it. So good morning, Dee. I was just thinking about you this morning, how you came down and saw me, and I was like, that was so much fun, and how honored I was that you would do that. So I appreciate it so much. All right, I have my rubbing alcohol because that's what you need. I'm just gonna pour some in a little dish right here, not too much, and then I'm just gonna use a pipette to drop it on there. So I have, and I should probably get a paper towel real fast because this is messy. And maybe my baby wipes. I think I have, oh, there we go. I have one more package. I need to go buy some or order some. All right. Because it can get a little nasty, messy. If you want to use gloves, do I even have gloves close by? I don't know. Yeah, I got one. I'll use one. Let's use one. For alcohol inks, it is probably a good suggestion because it does get all over. Maybe I should do it with this hand. I don't know, I probably need two, but I just have one. So this is my dominant hand. Let's just see. Anyway, how are you doing? How are you doing? It's so good to see you on here. All right, I'm going to all you do is you just kind of drop it. These get a little messy. I'm just gonna say, yep, they kind of get dry and probably need to clean them. So just know it's kind of messy. Anyway, let me show you the tape I'm using. I'm using 3 different kinds. I've got this crystal clear tape. I don't even know if it's gonna be good or not. I think I ordered it. I have my packing tape, and then my tape I just use regular. I'm about out of both of those. So, oh, I would love to see you. This is like packing tape, and I just have different types of tape, and let's just see how it works, if it works or not. So experiment and play with it. So this one is latte. I probably should shake it up. Let's shake it up, Beth. I would shake everything up. Yeah, I felt so honored. Shake this one up. This is caramel and ginger. And so I just got all the vintagey colors, or, kind of coffee colors, because that's what it looks like. Here's the situation. Why do we make vintage tape? Well, because it's fun, and because it, you can see if I got it on that hand. It just, so what we're just gonna drop some drops on there. Vintage tape, the real stuff, is kind of gross. Oh, good. Then you need to come down here and celebrate with me. That's what you need to do. And it looks like you're getting a lot on there, but once we add the alcohol, and this is like the latte, and they just kind of blend together, and you just use little bits of it on, and you can do this with any color. It doesn't have to be like vintage. It doesn't. You can make any kind of color tape if you want to use it. I'm just going to tap on here like this. You can also use a spray bottle. I just grabbed this because this is what I had, and it was quick, and I was just winging it today. So I apologize for that, but there's just lots to talk about. So I'm just hitting every little dollop, and then we kind of you just kind of move it around a bit. And you want to just cover and then maybe choose one color and do this. And let me grab a little bottle. I think I'm going to need a spray bottle. I think I have one. Yes, I have it right here. Goober. I have one marked for alcohol ink. And that's a little better, but I still like to use the pipette to drop it and everything. And then you can just go back in with other colors where you're missing it. And you can get some variations if you want to. So, can anybody tell me if you've tried making this or not? Has anybody tried it? Let me know if you have or not. Old tape grosses me out. So, that's why I don't want to reuse old tape. It's great for inspiration, but I just think it's probably got, I don't know what in it. Just gonna say it. I'm not a fan. So, and you just keep adding it in. I'm just use very little, honestly. Just using drops. And it will stain. This is a mat. This is a cutting mat from Dollar Tree. I do not cut food. I'm trying to get rid of all the plastic. I keep hearing how awful plastic and even wood is, so I don't know what we're supposed to cut our food on, but you don't want to move it so much that it runs together, but then you can go in and you can like drop the alcohol ink to kind of move it. And it doesn't have to be solid. It can be, and you can still have some of the white left, but we want it to be the clear, I should say. If you're wanting that really vintagey look. And if it doesn't look exactly like it, that's okay, because we just used a smidge of it. All right. And you can use this in journals, or you can use this in like, if you make cards or something. Or if you don't want to do vintage, then do it in, in other colors. I've got a gold that's crazy gorgeous. You can also take your pipette in there and you can move it if you want to do designs. I don't want to do too much swishing it because I want it to dry with all this movement in it. So I'm just gonna go back and add some color where I have some blank spots. Yeah, and then just kind of, Okay, and we're just gonna let this dry. I'm gonna take it, set it aside, and we're gonna let it dry, okay? All right, boom. That's done. Don't move. It's okay. All right. Let's put the lids back on here. I don't even know what matches what, so we're just gonna wing it. So this today, if you were local and you got nothing to do, this is my first day of the journal bar. You can come in and work on your junk journal. It is any kind of paper thing you've got, you can work on it. It is $15, and then whatever you purchase paper crafting, you get 15% off that as well. So, oh, real quick, so while we're doing that, this is my lesson plan. What I'm supposed to talk about. I'm going to, good morning, Vicki. How are you? Okay, no, I haven't talked about that. We did that. Okay, I have some mystery envelopes on the website and in-house. They are $4. They are packed full of goodies, plus the envelope that they're in is vintage. I made it for you, so you get some washi tape. It says Monday, Tuesday. You can tear that off, add it to glue. If you mess this up, you can cover these. You can use these for any kind of flip outs or whatever. I think I have 15 of these. Fun. So they're just all different, random, but they're good. All right, that is done. Okay, and mystery envelopes, just checking off what I need to talk to y'all about. Then we're going to talk about my journal bar is today. It's going to be every second Tuesday of the month, opening hours 11 to 5. You can drop in, or if you want to send me a message, that would be great. We're also, it'd be great. How many of us, this goes with the journal bar, so if you have an old planner or something you want, how many of us have old planners that we never use? I've tried. I love these, but you know, I kept buying them and never used them, and I kept trying to reuse them, and I thought, why don't we just go in and make it a journal? And I'm just leaving the papers in here, and I'm just gonna make it a junk journal. What's cool about it is I'm just gonna leave this as is, and it'll let it, you know, I can fill it up pretty good. I've already done some. I actually made a little pocket when I was just getting into it. This is for 19. So it's since my brain bleed. I don't know what this is. Okay, oh, trying to learn something. Anyway, so we're gonna change, get rid of that. I don't want that. I don't even know what this is. But you can we're gonna reuse this journal. So I'm gonna cover this with something, I don't know what, but I'm just gonna pull out my stash, and I'm just going to do this. I'm not gonna try and cover this with fabric. I could, I don't know if I want to cover this, maybe, I don't know. I put pretty paper in there already, so that's good. I forgot to grab my glue to use. Let me grab that. And yeah, yes, you can tear them out. Here's what I did. I have my mom's old, now I didn't tear hers apart, but this is my mom's. I digitized this, and this is my mom's book. Isn't that the sweetest thing? I could cry. Anyway, I have her address book, so I could add this in anywhere. This would be so fun to have up front, and I could see her writing every day. So just think about what you have and you can digitize. Also, if you have really awesome magazines that have good paper, this one is, I think this was a book from Dollar Tree. It was Find Your Personal Style, and the paper is so nice and thick. And so what I think I'm gonna do out of this one is I'm going to make an envelope like I did for those other pieces. And this was a really simple one that I did for the little mystery envelopes. So yeah, I'll show you how you can just make an envelope and you can tuck it right into your journals. This is just, if you go into Dollar Tree, just browse it, or Goodwill, wherever you want to, and find something. Just look at the paper. This is great paper. And this is gonna be the little fold over. You don't even have to cut it like you sometimes do for envelopes. I'm just going to make sure this lines up. I don't have a bone folder or anything. I'm just gonna cut this with these itty bitty scissors that I have. Like that. Pretty good. And then, and don't think, oh, it's so precious on the inside. We're not precious with anything. Glue it up, and then you've got a little envelope. That's the easiest envelope in the world to do. Yep, and if you want to, then you could add it to a page that doesn't have a tag, and you can do like a flip out pocket if you want to. Or do it like this first page. Ooh, that would be a good one, wouldn't it? And you can tuck stuff in there right like that. So we're gonna let this dry really good. You can sew it, but this would be a good little tuck pocket, and it's easy to do. So I have all this. I don't want a 90-day action planner. I don't need that, nor do I want that. I pulled this, which is one of my digitals as well. I don't know what kit it's from, but wouldn't this be fun on the front cover? I think so. Do I have my fun? Do I have my? I don't have anything. We're just winging it today. There we go. I love that bird, but I also like this. Isn't this fun? This can go right on here. And that just, all of a sudden, it becomes a journal. It becomes a journal. And you don't, and you've got all kinds of paper in there. So let's look and see, and let's pull out all our old stuff that you can tear it apart and use it. You can, you can use it. You could gel paint with it. You could do lots of things, guys. You could do so much with it. And then just decorate it however you want to. This may be just like my idea page, or I don't know. Something else. I may put this on the inside cover. Wouldn't that be cute right there? That cute little bird. That's adorable. Let's just do that on the inside, because that's gonna need something too. But right now, and I've got this coffee dye on the back, but that's all right. If you want a thing about coffee dyeing, let me know, a video of that. We can do that as well. But there are tons on Facebook, on YouTube. So if you join from YouTube or Facebook, please say hello. Please share this with friends or tag friends you think would enjoy this. I would really appreciate that. And if you are ever on YouTube and you have nothing to do, please put my channel on and just let it run and give me some watch hours. So that's all I've done to this. And so you can go through and add paper and cover up everything in here. So I've tried, like I just was trying something different and it just wasn't working for me. So this is cute. Look at that. This would be a fun little pocket somewhere. This is from an old planner I bought. And this was probably, I don't even know what year. Crazy. Either I found it or I don't know what I did with it. I found it somewhere. I'm gonna put something that's thin. Like I could even put this, well, that's been cut to size. Where are my papers? Oh, that's a cute one. Let's do this. I think these are doggers. Look how cute. So, they don't have one for Molly. Isn't that fun? If I had Dalmatian, it'd be real fun. Or we could use some, like this one's fun. That would be cute in there, wouldn't it? Or that one. I know it's rabbits, but who cares? I want this one, I think. Didn't want anything super thick, but I have it because it's on cardstock. Okay. Basically, oops, but we're not going to worry about that. We're not going to worry about me messing it up with a little tear right there. That's fine. We're just going to keep it and, where is that? We're just going to keep it and make it, usable. Make it usable with some. I'm just going to cut off this side side right here with my little scissors. I'm not gonna really worry about the kind of shape it's in. So yeah, if you have nothing to do, you can come in for the journal bar. I have stuff out. I've got my stashes, and I'm super excited to talk all things journaling. Now that looks a little too new for me. Good morning, Tammy. Hey, the altered book is next Tuesday. I'm sorry I haven't emailed you that. I've got to get the emails out. So I'm just kind of doing a little zhuzh on this. I want it to be a little torn and not so perfect. Isn't that funny that we go to so much work? Now some people, like the young people doing junk journals, they don't like it torn and stuff. They like just bright new colors. They're not fans of the paper tearing and the vintagey stuff, which I do. I like it both, you know, I like to mix it up. So now we're gonna use our vintage photo for this. Yes, the altered book is on the website, and it is next Tuesday, a week from today, and we will be doing an altered book. And I can't find the one I have for an example to show people. So today, for my journal making time, if anyone comes in, not sure if they will, but it's gonna be the second Tuesday of the month. If I need to make it into an evening, I can also do that. Look how cute that is. Super cute. Yes, yes, and it's going right here. Oh, it's a little big for right there, isn't it? Huh, maybe we put it on the outside back here. It's too cute to tear up, so I'm just gonna put it on the back. Change my mind, because I like it and I don't want to cut anything off of all the little grungy bits I put on it. You can totally do that. So then once you get it the way you want it, you can just make it your journal, or you could go in and just put lines and do a list out of it. Just decorate the outside, change it, hide it, make it cute, and just make it, you know, you could just put lists and then just go in and just rejig everything. Oh, so it's fun. There we go. Cool, huh? There you go. And then you just keep adding stuff to it and changing it. Okay, we may come back to that if we have a bit of time. I do have a thing for, I talked about the, yep. Oh, and that we've done. Thank you, Lee. Thank you so much. The altered book class, and I've never done a photo transfer, so I thought maybe, and it says to go on the website and figure out. So I don't know, but it wants to, I'm just going to use, this is from a inspiration from a class I did, and I think you just put this on the paper and then you're just transferring. I'm not exactly sure how it works, but I'm gonna see. I don't know. I don't know if you have to wet it and it rubs off. I don't know if you can do paper to paper. Does anybody know how to do this? Does it go, can you go paper to paper? I don't know. Or do you rub it off? I don't know. I don't know. So I thought, let's just put a little on this paper, because I would love to have like the words in the background. I think probably you do have to rub it off. So I think you have to use water, and you can put it on like metal or wood. I think that's probably what it is, but I am not losing anything by doing this. I'm just playing. I'm pretty sure I'm totally doing this wrong. So I'm gonna go and look at the directions. I thought they would just be on the bottle. Oh no. No, 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 no. It's a new product that I have in the shop. And so, no, but I'm just gonna put a thick coat on this and then just lay this paper on top of it, and then we'll see. But I'm pretty sure this is gonna be a big failure. So, just embracing that right now. Yeah, they didn't do it on paper. Yeah, no, yeah, but you know what? I'm going to do it anyway, because that's what I do. All right. We'll let it sit for a little bit. Let's check the vintage tape. Okay, so that was that. And then I want to talk about a door decor club, and I need your all's help. Oh, it's not dry yet. It's not drying, but it will. So when you take it off, this is kind of dry right there. It'll dry. Your mat's gonna be gross, but just keep using it. Just make it your tape mat. And so you could go in, we're just gonna do a little bit of this. I'll show you. You can go in, like this is just this is the mat. If it's a little, like if it's a little too, just like perfect, you can go in and just kind of tap it a bit and it'll give it some texture on the tape, a little bit maybe. So it's not quite so obvious. This is just like a play and learn kind of thing, you know? Yeah, and you can just kind of tap it around. It's like you do a lot to just not, yeah. But it's mostly alcohol, y'all. So I'm just tapping it. I'd like for it to dry. Oh good, it's just 10:30. We've covered a lot. I want this, so that's why I'm kind of helping it along. I'd like to be able to pull it off and show you all. And so probably, if I'd have my glove on, you know, it just will. And it looks like, oh, it's not gonna show up, but it totally will show up because you're gonna be putting it on like probably whites and stuff. Okay. If I had a heat gun, we'd dry it. There we go. Hey Cheryl, how are you? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's not paper, but oh well. You know, what are we gonna do? All right, let's let that dry, and I want to have a chat. Let me talk to you what I'm doing. I started this, and I think I'm gonna just put it together as one because we are going to be making door decor monthly. And I did have a bow of the month. And what I'm gonna do is tie it in, it's door decor. I would love some kind of D word for, it's door decor club, but I wish I could do DDD, alliterate it, you know? Is that alliteration? I think so, but I don't know. And so I am having fun. Anyway, we are going to be doing, you can do it monthly, and I'm trying to decide. I think what we're going to offer is if you can either come and just make a door hanger, which we have, and I'm going to get all different kinds, and then we're going to do it seasonally, and you know, like holiday-wise, certain holidays, just anything you want to do. If a special occasion, we would have those. But I'm thinking that we would do smaller versions that are like 12 inches and have a wreath so that you can change. So you could have a wreath that goes with everything, and you change the bow and the little piece that goes inside it. Like we have the jockey silks, which would be perfect for, I knew that fell off. That'd be perfect for like fall and spring in Kentucky, or during the season wherever you are, the racing season. That's super fun. Then we would also have, and you can make a bow to go with it. It's not the company, promise. I didn't sleep right last night. For some reason, my body would not relax. Anywho, we're gonna do just anything. So I would love to have a name. I want it to be door decor, and it's a group, like, you know, posse or club, or, you know, I'm gonna say door decor group. I want it to be fun, but I thesaurus couldn't help me. There was nothing with a D to make it da-da-da-da. So, but it will be the VBM door decor. Something. Group, tribe, club, posse. So you can make a bow. So you'll get a bow and you'll get a hanger. And you can, and if you want to purchase a wreath that you have, one-time purchase, then you can add to that, and you can just you can tack on to it whatever you want. So I think that's kind of fun. Okay, just a little quick tip that if you want to learn something, I'm hoping this will dry. Do I have my, oh, let me turn my fan on and it'll dry it real fast. That's a good idea. My fan is plugged up. Is it on? No, it's not plugged up. Hang on. Ay, 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 ay. Yay, yay, yay. There we go. That'll do it. I've been doing a lot of gold leafing for different things. Look, if you have all the crummies, let me show you the crumbs that are on the table. Can you tell we've been gold leafing here? You can just pick it up with your tape, and then you can make anything with this. You know, you can glue it down to your journal, you can cut it up, I don't know, you can do anything. Also, I found this, you all, so I don't know what I'm doing with this, and I put this tape right here, and then I can pull it off. This one just had a little bit of gold on it, but I can pull it off, and then it'll bring some of the paper with it, and it's a really fun kind of look to put in a journal, isn't it? You know, I thought that was fun. All right, that's just a little cheapo pocket I made. I watched some video years ago. I don't know about years ago, but a while. Maybe 2 or 3, I don't remember. You know, I'm damaged. Anyway, little brain damage. Not totally brain damaged, but a little bit. My girlfriend, I was showing her her daughter how to fold an envelope, and she goes, "There is no way you're not firing 100%." And I'm like, "Today I am." All right, this is from, so somehow it was a bunch of flip outs, and I think this is like midway in my journaling journey. I feel like I'm doing pretty good now, but you sew it in, you make one, and then you tape it to the edge of the journal, and then this is one that you sew, and it's like a waterfall journal. So and then I know there's more to it, so I think you add one. I'm gonna do some research. This might be a fun little tutorial. And then you can also put like right here, so you have all kinds of like flip outs and fold outs, and isn't that kind of cool? I don't know. So yeah, I gotta go find that video. I'm sure it's saved with my 900,000 other ones, but they just use washi tape as their hinge, which is fun. So yeah, working on that. Anyway, this is dried. I'm gonna add in this envelope real fast that I just made, so it's dry. And this is gonna be our hinge, which we talked about for a second. And I'm going to let it just flip out like this. If you could do a book like this, I did this a long time ago, and I would do this when I would do a house for a client. You can make a book. This was a long time ago. I should probably do it. And add in all the fabrics and the paint. Division, like a military division, right? Division. VBM door division. Huh. That's pretty good. More than I came up with. Thank you, Miss Lee. You're so good. So I'm gonna put it right here, and then I can put something underneath it. I don't even mind this book belongs. I just need to, nope, honey, I'm talking. I need to cover this action planner thing and down there. So I'm just gonna, I don't even know if they sell these anymore. It's awesome because it gives you like a brain dump, but it's like weekly, but it's too much. I have to have like a fold out full, I don't know. I like to see my week, my month, and I don't need it to be, I can't do it like, it just needs to be a little, I need to see it all at the same time. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but what I'm saying is this top didn't work for me. So there. Now we're just gonna glue that down right there. So then when we come in, we have something, we can add something here, and then we can tuck anything right there. Division, never thought of that. Look at that. And so then just cover up, you could, I would cover up the whole thing because I don't want any of that. Oh, we could do, okay, so this is a book. This is gardening. What is this book called? Garden Flowers and Wild. So look at these pages. Look at these big, giant pages. I don't want to break these up. But if you go out and you see old books for like gardening or something, these are incredible. It has super thick, and if you're careful when you murder your book, you can get a full layout. So wouldn't that be fun? So you could actually do this, and you could fold it up like this. Let me show you if I was gonna have a different journal. Yeah, I can't, it just doesn't work for me. This would be so good to be an insert in a book. If you, like the length you want, you fold it up like this. So you're making a pocket. This could be like your middle one. So you've already got that. And then you could fold it in like this. And then fold it in like this. And it could be page in your journal. And if you don't want the pockets, you can just cut those off and use them. Like you could just have these two pockets, and then we could save, or you could always do this on this side. We're going to just turn this up like that a little bit, just cut it to that hinge, and then bring it up to here. Let me show you what I'm talking about. We just want to be able to flip and fold easily. This is going to need to be trimmed right here in the middle. We're just going to cut over each side. Look at my professional scissors. Each side of this little cut thing, you just want it to be able to open and close easy. So you could even go in if you want it to be even, and do this and cut it together just to that fold that you made, so it looks like you kind of know what you're doing, Beth. Okay, so this comes up as a pocket. This is going to flip up and be a pocket. This is going to be a pocket, and this one we're just going to, I don't know, so you have this little, so this could be a book page in a journal, and it folds out on this side, pocket, it could be a pocket, and on this side, you'd have a pocket right there, open this up, and this a pocket, and then this would be a page, and that would be a page. So it doesn't matter that it's different, because if you sew it into a book, you're going to have, it's gonna be opposite. So you're gonna have, like, if you did that, you could, you know, you could have pages, like these are all pages that I prepare. So if you were gonna have it into a journal, there we go, like this. So this would be the page in your book. And it would be one, and then it would be a flip out, and you could use that. Kind of fun. That's fun. So yeah, I'll stick that in my stash. You could do the same thing with this one. You could totally just fold it up, or you could chop off this. You could cut it in half and have two smaller versions. Yeah, or if you made a big journal, how fun would this be to make one to fit this size? I have a bunch of these, so I should make a tall journal, like with a file folder or something, and to fit this, and fold them in and make them skinny. But I love this one, so I would love to fold this one out. Oh, I love when I don't get enough sleep. Okay, so I'm gonna bail on y'all. Not bailing. We are done. Let's see. Oh, the tape. No, we're not done. We are not finished yet. Let's see if any of this is dry. I'm going to just dry it with paper towel. Oh, I think most of it is done. Let's just go over it. And also, you might want to hit it like this anyway, because, or spray seal it with something, I don't do that, but I think sometimes it will come off on you, so, but it cures pretty, it will cure up, so let's just do, I want you to see it on something. Like it'd be really cute on this page, so you just go in and you just tear off a bit. It doesn't even have to be, so this is, you don't want it to be perfect. You know, you want it to be kind of old looking. And so you can just do it like this, and then you fold it up and over like that, around like it's taping that. This is the little thin tape that I have. I think this is the thicker clear tape. And let's see if it holds up better. I don't know, is that coming off? A little bit, it's coming off, so I probably need to spray it with a clear adhesive. But you could do right up here, like down there at that oh, bless it. Sorry, guys. Looky. Can't see what you're doing. No kidding, Felicia. I'm an idiot. Good morning. Good morning. Not an idiot. I'm a goober. Yes, I saw that. Someone shoot me. Anyway, so there, what I did is I just went over it and I taped up, I daubed up everything. So this is like a really thin tape. This is a thicker, this is like a clear, crystal clear tape. This is a packing tape I use for when I send y'all your orders. And I'm just putting it on a digital that I made from my mother's, from my mom's, one of her address books. And this is all her copy. It's a copy of that, isn't it? Yes, you could not see what I was doing. Come on, guys. Really? You couldn't see? So this is just a little piece of that. I'll show you again. And you can just go in and, you know, just tape it on something that makes it look like, if it needs a little leaven. You can use it on, like, this is a envelope that I make. Not envelope, it's a pocket that I like to make. So you can go in. I think these need to be sealed with something, so I try to tear them so they don't look totally new, but like it can go like up there and kind of go around. So it looks like it. I have the gold back here. That's fun. You could even, like, this is, if you wanted to take a big piece like this, or you wanted to layer it something, let's try some of this again. Maybe this one looks a little better. Sorry, guys. Oh, what is wrong with me? Anyway. And so you can just, it just makes it look like it's, you know, it's just holding it together. And if you can tear it, it's good too, and kind of gum it up. But you just want to, you want it to look kind of, you want it to be vintagey. And I'm just trying to tear it or make it look like it's a little torn, so it's not perfect, you know. And what do you think? Isn't that kind of fun? So just do a little clear seal. If there's a Mod Podge sealer, do I have some? I think I do. It's just a clear matte. Over it dries super fast, especially in front of a fan, and you can seal it. And I think it seals it. I think it dries. It just takes a little while to cure, but I would totally do it. Let's see if this even works. I wonder if I spray water on, if that would help. That's funny. I'm pretty sure it's on wood, and then you tear the paper off, you know, from it, I think. Oh, hang on. Yay, Tammy, I'm so happy. Thank you. It's good. gonna be so fun. Yes, oh my gosh. Okay, let's see. Kinda. This may not be an epic fail. I think but I think it's supposed to like, it rubs off or something. I think it's easier if it's on like metal or, but yeah, it's supposed to, I think it's supposed to like rub off like that, or maybe, I don't know. Isn't that hilarious? But kind of works. Let's see if I can. So yeah, I need to get some of my wood. And then I think you let it dry and then you kind of rub out the paper off. Is that what you do? And it embeds the ink into whatever you're doing. But it's a pretty good transfer. That part is. There we go. Look at that. You should come over to Tammy today and do in junk journal at the junk journal bar. That would be fun. You don't have to do anything. You can just show up. You don't have to stay all day. You can just come do a little bit. But you can use my paper cutters. You can use my hole punches. You can use my Big Shot. Look at that. Well, that's just kind of fun. I'm going to be honest with y'all, just to peel that back. Guys, if you want to do the junk journal, please, the altered book journal, it's like a junk journal, but it's an easy way to start. And it's also, it's very satisfying to rip those pages out. So that's next Tuesday. There we go. Kind of fun. That's what it does. Okay. Not a total fail. Not an epic failure, but a half fail. We now know don't do it on paper. No paper. But it kind of transferred it, so now I know what to do. Yay! Canvas or anything. So if you have any questions about anything that we've talked about today, please put them in the comments. I so would love you to either follow, like, share. If you following me, please, if you're following me on YouTube, thank you. Just interact with me. If you just, like, if you get in the shower, put on one of my videos and let it run through on your phone or something. That'd be huge, either here or even on Facebook. It just lets the ether, whatever we're calling it, know that, hey, people like Beth, and it just helps me grow and build my business. So, and I can bring more content like this. Anyway, well, that's okay. Oh, come on, hun. I'm kidding. If you can't, that's okay. It may just be me, which is fine because I got lots to do. So, because we've got a big class. So, we're doing a book club. And so, Becca, who has Tiny Bird Books, she put it out there. We sold out of the book club with the mosaic craft in an hour. And we had to open up another night. So 2 nights, crazy. And we had to cap it off at 50. And you didn't have to do the class. You didn't have to do you can just come talk for free, but we're doing it. And we have capped it off at, so we have like 98% of people wanted to do the class, which is crazy. So super stoked about that. It's gonna be fun. And lots of classes. I'm getting ready to schedule out all the way through Christmas. And next week, a week from today, we will be doing Christmas in July in Versailles. A lot of us are participating. It's not everybody's just doing their own thing, but we're all kind of doing Christmas. So we'll have some Christmas in July decorating. I'm gonna pull out all my Christmas from this past year. It's gonna be major markdown sale. I'm also going to be making some things, so it's gonna be fun. I'll have some ribbon. We can make your Christmas bows. We can get ahead. We can talk Christmas crafts if you want to. So now's the time for us to be making our Christmas items. So, and I meant to be, I started doing the Tinsel Tuesday, and then it just got away from me. So I wasn't able to do everything, but anyway. And be watching for the door decor if you are local. If you would like just to get the decor piece, I will be making those into kits as well. So, and I'll also make up some kind of paper, and you can copy it to paint it however you want to. So it'll just probably be the directions and the wood blank, and then you can use whatever paint you want to. That's why, and keep it cheap and keep it fun. All right, guys, I'm out of here. I gotta open the door, and I will talk to you later. Y'all be blessed and have an amazing day. And ask me any questions. I so appreciate you coming. I so appreciate you showing up and blessing me. And Lord, I just am so grateful how God is so good to me. So let's go out. Let's be a part of the solution and not the problem. Let's pray for Texas, you all. My heart is really heavy. Let's just pray. Please, Lord, be with those people. I'm just like, can you imagine those mamas and daddies and send them off to camp? I can't even comprehend that. We just sent a group of kids off to camp yesterday, and it's a little like crazy. And anyway, I just say let's just keep those let's just keep them in their prayers. Did you see where the two little sisters held hands and they found them? They were holding hands. Devastating. And I don't understand why these things happen. I know God doesn't make these things happen. I just know this is part of the world we live in. But guys, let's just be a part of the solution, not the problem. Let's just love people well. And there you go. Also, my church has 4 different trips going in July on mission trips to 4 different continents. So I'd appreciate any prayers for those. Pretty crazy. All right, take care, be blessed, and have an amazing Tuesday. I will see you next week.